Should we be afraid of Russia? I'm a Western man, born in Florida, but living in Moscow. Is Russia a scary place? I spent most of my life being told that Russia is a cold, dark, scary place full of bad guys. But is Russia really a cold, dark, scary place? Welcome to Expat American. I am the Expat American. Find out what's going on in Russia right now.
Let me tell you, Putin went through a hell of a lot with me. He went through a phony witch hunt where they used him in Russia. Russia. You ever hear of that deal? You're not winning this. You have a damn good chance of coming out okay because of us.
What is Maslenitsa? What are Russians celebrating?
Maslenitsa is a spring holiday of the Russians. Families are coming, having fun together, and it's it's a little bit vintage, or it's like a retro because they have those nostalgia towards Peter the Great. We can see him in different.
Nice.
Yeah, it's quite interesting, and I wouldn't say it's something nationalistic or something, but the Russians, they are just preserving. I mean, of course, their history. They respect the past, and I think the Russian nation, the Russian people, those 150 millions, they look optimistically into the future. When Europe, unfortunately, is going down, USA will stand. Of course, it's a strong nation, strong people, strong economy. Moreover, now.
Because let me tell you, you don't have the cards. With us, you have the cards.
What you're seeing in this video is a day off in the park today in Russia. Is this what you thought Russia looked like? So what do you guys think of Maslenitsa?
Oh, I think it's kind of cool.
It's cool. I like the costumes and stuff.
I'm going to test your knowledge, even though you're new to Russia. What is Maslenitsa?
It's eating Bellini.
It's a celebration of winter going away and spring coming close.
Good job, good job. Yes, and blini is pancakes, for all of you who don't know.
We went to a celebration earlier a couple days ago in Red Square, and that was kind of really neat.
Very cool.
And then coming to this one, it seems a little more historic than vendorish.
This one
Yeah.
is, it's a little bit all over the place, not in a bad way necessarily, but you have like a Napoleon section, you have like a British medieval section, it looks like to me, and then you have the Maslenitsa section, like Russian style, over there.
Okay.
So I would recommend you guys check that out. They actually have simulated men fighting. So I went to a Maslenitsa last year where men were actually fighting, which is the historical way to do it.
Simulated men fighting or men simulating fighting?
No, they were actually fighting last year. This is just pretend fighting.
Okay.
And last year I saw them burn the scarecrow as well, but I don't think they're going to do that here. It doesn't look like it. Christoph, смотри. It's a strana costume. Strana costume. Strana девушка.
Ну и пока у нас готовится
Maxine,
чудная
don't you?
сцена,
You're not
мы
that
сейчас
strange?
увидим тоже необычную басню.
Good job. The son speaks
Вы её
English.
знаете, она в школьную программу.
Look at the people in the crowd. Look at the people I'm talking to on camera who have chosen to live here, many of them foreigners. Are these normal people you see living in this country? Are these people like you?
Maslenitsa is like the Russian, one of the most famous celebrations, or let me say, what's the word? Праздник. What's the word in English?
Christoph, what's праздник?
Как сказать праздник?
Festival?
Okay, let it be festival.
I knew it. But I know you might be thinking, if you've never been to Russia and you've been living in the bubble of the mainstream Western media, what about their government? Well, let's hear what Bill Clinton, Donald Trump's political adversary, has to say about Putin.
Did Putin ever renege on a personal agreement he made to you?
He did not.
So behind closed doors, he could be trusted?
He kept his word in all the deals we made.
It is a celebration, let me say, and we celebrate the beginning of the spring. So the blinis that we eat, and you've probably heard of it, a lot of times they're super delicious. They symbolize the sun.
Where's Maxime? Where is he? What?
So this is the beginning of sunny weather. Main event of the whole day is burning a puppet, let me say, or a muppet, or a scarecrow kind of a woman. It's a little scary.
Female scarecrow, I was going to say.
It's a little weird for some people, but it's also a celebration of the winter going back to its place where it lives, and the spring is having the best time. And we love this celebration. It also occurs in different dates. So there is not a single date. We have a whole week of celebration, and each year it's a little different. So each year we have maybe it's the 1st of March this year, maybe next year it will be even in April or in the middle of the March, so whatever. It's something.
Yeah, I put the translation Maslenitsa into my translator and it said Pancake Day.
Makes sense.
Because you guys eat a lot of pancakes.
Yeah.
And like you said, it sounds a little scary. I've heard it referred to as a pagan holiday.
Maybe.
I'm
not sure.
Весна у дверей тщетно надежду питал.
Accept that there are disagreements, and let's go litigate those disagreements rather than trying to fight it out of the American media when you're wrong. We know that you're wrong.
But you see, I think it's good for the American people to see what's going on.
I understand, sir.
Recently, you may have heard that Donald Trump and J.D. Vance and Zelensky had a verbal argument, a shouting match in the White House.
And he had to go through that. And he did go through it. We didn't end up in a war. And he went through it. He was accused of all that stuff. He had nothing to do with it.
What is Donald Trump saying about Putin here? Why would he feel this way about Putin?
People are dying.
I know many of you do not like Donald Trump for, let's say, religious reasons, for style reasons, perhaps. I understand. Even if we don't like the way he comes across, that doesn't automatically mean that he's wrong in everything. It doesn't automatically mean that he can't make good decisions for his country, perhaps for the West, perhaps for the world.
She's asking, what if Russia breaks the ceasefire?
What if anything? What if a bomb drops on your head right now? Okay?
I'm the unglued Brit. Good to see you all.
And what does that mean exactly?
Well, it's as opposed to a glued Brit, I'm an unglued Brit. So I unglued myself from England, and I now live in Russia.
Scary creatures. Where are we?
We are at Maslenitsa Festival in Mittena Park, I believe.
Mm-hmm. And what is Maslenitsa?
Maslenitsa, it's a festival to basically say goodbye to the winter. It is March the 1st today, which means that we're all here and there's some people with some very scary masks scaring away the winter so we can go into spring.
So is it like a pagan festival?
It would seem so, yes. It looks pretty pagan to me, so I believe that it is.
So is it okay for me to stand here if I'm a Christian?
Absolutely not. No, we should probably leave.
Maxime, točiš photo. So I, in case you don't know, believe it or not, moved here because I have a Russian wife and she was homesick. And we had vacationed here enough that I had realized that it was just a normal place. Wow, Christoph, are you the king? So I got here and then the world changed. And I know what people from my land think. I know what the media says. But then I'm living in a completely different world and seeing a different story. I'm seeing the truth, and my Western brothers and sisters, they are hearing a narrative. So I decided I needed to make some videos. And if anyone would listen, I wanted to show the world what's really going on, because I want to do whatever I can, no matter how small or big, to make the world a better place. And I can do that, I think, by just showing what's really going on so that people learn the truth. Interesting, huh, Christoph? So, young man, who are you?
I don't know.
You don't know who you are?
I'm a boy.
A boy? Okay, what's your name, boy?
Christoph?
Christoph?
Yes.
Are you a Russian?
I don't know.
You don't know? You are Russian.
Okay.
Are you anything else?
What?
Are you anything else?
I don't know.
You're an American also.
Okay.
So tell us, young man, how long have you been living in Russia?
Like 3 years.
That's right, 3 years. And tell us, what is Maslenitsa?
It's like some holiday for pancakes.
Do you like it?
I don't know. It's fine.
It's just fine?
Yeah.
Is this your favorite Maslenitsa you've ever been to?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. What do you think about Russia? What did you think about Russia last month? What do you think about Russia now?
Направо, налево, водоворот. Хлоп, хлоп, правый, хлоп, левый, хлоп, к себе и две. Шаг направо, шаг налево и входим.
I mean, I have many experiences here. I've been all over this place. I'm working here, I'm living here, I'm going to the grocery store, I'm walking down the street. I almost never see trash on the street. I almost never see graffiti. I almost never see someone who looks like they're homeless. You know, I've joked on the show, where are the scary places, where are the scary people, where are the dirty things? It is very, very hard to find. So you might be thinking, what can I do? Well, I think we have an opportunity now in the world where people are open to different ideas, depending upon what country you're in. If you're living in Britain, maybe not so much. Maybe you need to be careful. Maybe you just need to carefully share videos and carefully talk to your friends. But if you're in other places, I think there are new platforms opening up that are a little bit freer. I think you need to speak your mind. I think if you're in a democratic country, you definitely need to vote. I think part of the problem with what happened in the U.S. and why my homeland is sick right now, but hopefully getting better, is that normal people didn't say anything. They saw it going a little bit crazy and they just kept their mouth shut. And I think if you have any freedom at all, you need to use that freedom. So my son Christoph got me a donut. It is warm. It's Russian style. I'm littering. Is it Russian style, Pavel? Called pachenki. Soviet style. Ponchiki. It tastes like something you would get in New Orleans. And it's got the powdered sugar on it, just like in New Orleans. Christoph, why is there a Roman soldier here?
I don't know.
So they have different things set up all over this park. This section that we're in does not look like it has anything to do with Maslenitsa. It's more like Napoleonic times, American Revolution times. Got how to tie knots. Do people tie knots like that in your country? It's actually such a warm winter in Moscow this year. It's all muddy. The snow, what little snow there is melting. The first Maslenitsa I went to, this is number 3 for me, there was snow everywhere. Seriously, comment and let us know what you think. How does this festival look compared to festivals you might have in your city? I mean, I grew up in small town Florida, so this is certainly more expansive than what I would have had. So as cool as this event is, it's actually the lamest Maslenitsa I've ever been to. No offense to this event, it is still very cool. But there are no pancakes, there are no blini here to be seen, for free or otherwise, and they do not have a straw doll that they're going to burn. It doesn't look like, which is also part of the Maslenitsa tradition. Christoph, what do you have there, young man? Is that a Maslenitsa sword?
I don't know.
I think it's not. I'm kidding.
Yes, it's strange.
Wow, be careful, seriously. And I'm sure it's dull, but still. Not in the dirt.
Максим, тебе точно надо открывать. Давай я тебя открою. Очень аккуратно. Так вот? Держи.
Wow. What I see in Russia are lots of conservative, traditional family values people. And I know those people still exist in the West, but they've been quiet recently. I would love to see a world at peace where these people from these different countries all around the globe could be good trading partners. I think that could happen. I'm hoping with these birth pains and these political earthquakes that we're seeing that this does happen. Whoa, crazy boy. All right, don't make a mess, all right? So the lake is frozen and I can see someone skiing on it. Guys, I'm wild and crazy in Russia. Pavel Kabanov, my friend here, says that we can walk on the lake. And Christoph and Maxime have already done so. There I go. Ah, so it's open right there, Pavel's mother says.
Ну, смотри. Люди сюда приходят и чистят этот лед, убирают его. И ходят они по самому краю. Как видишь, никто не провалился. А это по краю, заметь. А здесь толще.
So Christoph, are you excited? We crossed? We're crossing?
It's cool, but too, it's scary.
Well, I mean, you wanted to, and I told you no because I didn't know. But since we're here with Pavel and he says it's safe. Oh, wow.
You know how to protect, you know how to swim in case David falls into the water?
I do know how to swim, actually.
Follow the Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus, follow Jesus.
How?
Slide. You run and jump and slide. Like that, yeah, like Pavel's son. But don't do that.
Ice is very severe.
So Pavel says, oh wow, yeah, fishermen cut a hole
Yeah.
and it refroze already.
And you can see the thickness by the bubbles underneath. So you can like guess it's more than 25 centimeters.
Wow. Very cool.
10 inches.
There's someone skiing. And we have almost made it safely to the other side. He's like George Washington.
What is it called? A
Surveyor.
Surveyor.
Amazing. Okay, now the fun. I'm doing this alone, guys. So, good luck.
All right. We survived, Christoph. Did Maxime make it? Yes, he did. So now it's your turn. Please leave us a comment. Give us your thoughts, even if you're not sure. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you're thinking right now. And if you're all intrigued by this video, if you're open-minded, if you liked it, and you want to see more of this stuff and more channels like mine, please share it. Let the algorithm know, let the world know what's going on. Like and subscribe as well, and click the box to see what happens next. Do you want to sit with this guy? This handheld microphone that you've seen me using for the interviews is brought to you by Sam from Sam's Russian Adventures. If you don't know who Sam is, he is basically a single British version of me living in a smaller city in Russia. I put his link below. Go check out his channel right now.
Шаг направо, шаг налево и переходим. Правые плечи, левые плечи, весла направо, налево и водоворот. Хлоп правый, хлоп левый, хлоп к себе и в две.
Молодец.